What's happening, Hoodlum Gang? Welcome back to my channel. This your boy Hoodie from the Hood, and I got another one for y'all today. This time, I'm gonna take y'all back to March of 2011. I had just got out from doing my first prison term, and it was the next day. Yeah, the next day. Was it the next day? No, my second day out. Yeah, it was my second day out. Yeah, and you know, word start traveling that you out, so everybody start hitting you up. Everybody start trying to link with you. And I remember I was chilling with two homegirls, and one of her had her son with her. I think her son was like 2 at the time. But she pulled up, she like, let's get faded. You know what I mean? Faded back then was, you know, I mean, niggas got faded off bottles and shit, but we finna drink some 40 ounces, you feel me? This is like around the last time I ever drunk a 40 ounce. Like, within that year, I was cool off that shit. But, so we like, fuck it, so we go to the store. And, the store is on the corner. And as soon as I walk in, mind you, I'm in the Crip area. I'm in what's known as the West Coast 20s. I'm in the 20s part. So I walk to the store on the corner. I'm, fresh out on parole. I'm C'd up, blue chuck, blue rag hanging out the pocket, all that. So I belly into the liquor store, and I see a nigga at the counter with a red shirt on. Now, that don't really strike me as nothing because, I mean, Crips wear red, Bloods wear blue, whatever. And I don't know everybody from their hood. Now, and plus that part right there, motherfuckers don't really be over there like that. But anyways, underestimate niggas. It's a nigga, he probably like, I'm not even exaggerating, he like a cool 6'3", 6'4", maybe 230 pounds, 40 pounds. I'm 220 right now. He was bigger than what I am right now back then. And light-skinned nigga with braids. And I see the nigga, and I look, and I said, what's cracking? I don't know why the fuck, when I said what's cracking, I turned to look straight, because I was about to walk down that aisle. And as soon as I turned, I seen the nigga fist coming. Bam! He creamed me out of nowhere. When he creamed me, he dropped his soda, and I shake it off, I back up. Now, I'm kind of wobbly though. He don't know this. Or maybe he did. I'm kind of wobbly, so I'm like, oh, I try to buy time. Mind you, I'm like 175 at the time. Like, I teetered around that weight for a long time. 175, 180. Couldn't quite get to 190 or 200. So this nigga, he just rang my shit. He should have dropped me. He should have knocked me out, something. I don't know. But I'm a little incoherent. He cracked me. I'm like, oh. So when he square off and I square off, I'm trying to buy some time. I'm like, man, what's up, nigga? Where you from? You feel me? But I'm trying to buy some time because my shit is, like I said, he rocked my bell, nigga, like Taco Bell. Ding dong, nigga, my shit was ringing. So I think he kind of seen that. Once he kind of seen he tried to run in. So just like I said, another story, fight or flight. I just throw 3 backups off me, just 3 quick jabs, and I land all 3 of them. Boop, bop, bam, like that. So when he feel that, he kind of back up now. So now I'm like, nigga, what's happening? Like now I'm starting to come back to, and he not run, but he walked around the aisle on the other side, and he like, let me get my soda, homie, let me get my soda. I'm like, fuck your soda, nigga, what's happening? He like, where you from? I'm like, nigga, what you mean, nigga, where you from, nigga? He like, where you from? I'm like, nigga, I'm from neighborhood Crip. He like, me too. I said, what? I said, bro, nigga, who is you? What they call you? He like, what they call you? I'm like, oh, so I tell the nigga, and then he like, let me get my soda. I'm like, nigga, we finna holler outside. He like, all right, for sure, just let me get my soda. See, he had already paid for his shit. So I'm like, cool, nigga, like, you say you from the set, we in the Ally area, bro, we finna go to this alley. But I'm like, all right, I'm finna grab my beer. I'm like, wait outside. Now the homegirls is watching. They was in the doorway. The two homegirls and her son. So it's nothing. So I grabbed the beer. He walk out. He kind of looking like he think I'ma steal on him. I put the beer on the counter. I give him the money. Let the nigga keep the change. Nigga, from the time that this nigga put my shit in the bag, from the time I gave him the money and he put my shit in the bag and I walked out, the nigga was gone. I said, where'd he go? They was like, he ran that way through that alley. The two homegirls, they could justify. They know they was there. The nigga had took off. I'm like, man, what the fuck? They said, yeah, as soon as he came out, he ran that way. So I just walked down to the alley and looked down the alley. I didn't see him walking or nothing. So I'm guessing he lived right there or something. So I say later on that day, I go to Bull House. I'm telling Bull and I'm telling Lil Ski the story. Jukebox was there too. And I'm telling them niggas the story. They like, what, cuz? Like they, you know, niggas cracking their little jokes or whatever. But at the same time, kind of mad. Like, man, what the fuck? So, I don't know if it was later on that day. No, it couldn't have been. It couldn't have been. Look, I'm high as fuck. It was not later on that day. I'll say like a day or two later, I'm over there again. The homie KS from West Coast come over there. KS, he gonna remember this story if he see this. So we chopping it up, we chilling, whatever. And I remember he was about to leave. And before he left, he was like, hey, cuz. He was like, nigga, I was at the store on Duce, which is a couple blocks up. He like, like a block or two, maybe the next block. He like, I was at the store and I seen a nigga and he had the same red shirt on. That's why the homie got at him. Well, he probably would have got at him anyways, just cause the nigga over there. But I guess the nigga tried to get off on him. I don't know if he actually hit him or he tried, but I guess the homie banged on him and he said Lincoln Park. Now he from Lincoln. He told me he was from the set. He told KS he is from Lincoln Park. Anyways, KS said he beat the shit out of him. If you know the homie, you know Knuckles is nice. So he whooped the nigga and the nigga ran in that alley again, in that same fucking alley, homie. So when he told that story, I said on 40s, remember I just told y'all the same nigga fired on me at the store. And they like, on 40 Crip, bro, just told us that. And it was just crazy like that. You feel me? Like just random shit happening like that. And the nigga, he tried to lie to me and say he is from the hood, then took off running. But then he squabbled up with the homie at the store and told me it's from Lincoln Park. Then he ran off and then we never seen that nigga again. Cause for sure after that, every time I went to any one of them stores, I was looking for that nigga and it was gonna be a whole different outcome had I seen that nigga the next time. But yeah, man, that's just typical shit that happened, man. That nigga rung my shit. But like I said, he should have at least knocked me out. He should have dropped me. He kind of dazed me and I had to try to buy some time. But yeah, I'm really thinking he might be a homie or something, an older homie or something. The nigga was already, he looked like he could have already been in his, he looked like he could have been in his early 30s at that time. And at this time, I'm 22. So I don't know. He could have been. He gonna tell me he thought I was a whoop-de-whoop nigga. He said the actual derogatory word. And I'm like, nigga, you the one, I'm wearing blue. You don't see this blue rag, these blue chuck, you the one wearing red, nigga, whatever. But he told the homie he was from Lincoln Park. Like, this nigga might have just been a J-Cat. I don't even think he was from nowhere, homie. But yeah, he kind of, he was like, he was a dusty nigga too. Like he was real scruffy. Like he didn't look like no nigga that was out here on his shit. You feel me? He could have been a J-Cat nigga that probably had some mental issues. I have no idea. But yeah, man, that nigga fired my shit up. But I mean, it is what it is. It happens, man. Like I said, man, I hit him with them 3 backups. Like I said, I had just got out too. So even though I'm like 175, maybe 180, I don't even think I was 180. I had to be 170 something. I still was working out in there. So I don't know if he felt the power, but when he tried to rush in and I hit him with them backups, the nigga backed all the way up and went around the aisle to the other side and didn't want to come near me. But yeah, man, that was just another little story, man. One time when I got fired on. But yeah, man, keep on supporting, keep watching the channel, keep fucking with me, keep subscribing, man. And shit, we only going up, man.